as possible. So I've seen the first 5 episodes. I loved every one of them. I was hooked on every one. Have you guys seen anything past that, or is it just?
I actually haven't watched them.
Those.
No.
You haven't seen the first 5?
No, we have received them like before we came on this press tour, but chose to not watch it all. I think
we've seen episode 1.
Episode 1 we saw at LA screening.
Yeah.
Did you see episode 2 or no?
No. I love that laugh. What's that for?
There's another question coming up.
Alright, okay.
So it's sort of sad. How does it feel to be part of a show like The Witcher, a show with so much buzz surrounding it that before an episode's even aired, you guys are already renewed for season 2? Is there a lot of pressure that comes with that, or?
I think whilst filming, I was just so excited by it all, and I was just kind of trying to concentrate on making sure I did the best job I possibly could. That I didn't think about it too much whilst I was filming. The fact that there's a huge fan base already and things. It's more afterwards, and you're seeing all the response and everything, that you realise that there's a lot of people waiting.
It's going to be a big deal. Any pressure for you, Anya?
None at all.
No. You're that cool.
No, that cool. No, of course I felt a lot of pressure, but also chose to turn away from it and focus on the work. And root myself in that, really. I feel the pressure with any character. I do, because you do just want to bring it to life in the best way, and yes, this was such an iconic character, but I didn't know of that because I didn't know The Witcher existed. So I shut down my social media account immediately, and I wasn't doing the research online. I was doing it in the novels and with people that I was working with.
So you guys have read the books? Did you play the games at all or anything?
I did. I watched the opening scene and played a bit of the game. Absolutely awfully. Yeah, that's not even a word, but you get my drift. And yeah, I'm not. I leave that to my brother and his mates. He's better at the game.
What sort of places do you guys look for inspiration for the characters, like outside of the books or the video games? Did you watch anything else where you're like, I can incorporate this? I mean, because when I see Yennifer on screen, I think like the Penny Dreadful show. I think Ava Green when I see that. Like that's just something that came to me. I don't know if you saw that, if you watched that show at all. If that's something you brought to the table at all. It's pretty good. You should check it out. So, any inspiration you guys got from other things?
For me, even during the auditioning, Snow White and the Huntsman. Do you know that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Ciri was in this season was very similar to her character because there's so much strength in her, but it's shown. She's also it's shown through vulnerability and through actually kind of a more gentle side to her, which I think is also shown through Ciri, and yet they also have this kind of feisty, stubborn nature all at the same time. So yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from that movie, and that was something I loved watching when I was like, I don't know why, it was one of the movies which inspired me to get into acting when I was 14. So
not that long ago.
So not that long ago, 4 years ago. Yeah.
Anya, any inspiration?
It was nothing in specific for me, but I remember thinking about all the women that I'd seen on screen who had such strong characters and why, and what they were doing to bring them to life. And I would always reflect back on those people and moments in films, but they didn't really inform a decision. Like it wasn't very, it wasn't specific things that would inform the way I said a line or something. But I also have, I think so.
I'll come back to what I was talking about before with episode 2. There's a song at the end of episode 2.
Toss a coin to the
How long have you had that song in your head for? Because I've been singing it for 3 days straight, and my wife is ready to strangle me at this point because I keep doing it all the time. She's like, enough with the Witcher song. We only heard it the other day.
I know. Joey would love that, by the way.
I in the car here. I was like, I'm playing the song. I'm plugging it in. Like the song is so good, I can't get it out of my head.
I know, it is brilliant. I haven't had it in my head. I haven't been listening to it that much, but
after you see episode 2, you'll be singing it.
Okay.
I heard that. Have you guys started shooting season 2 yet?
No.
Oh, not yet.
No.
Any dream locations for future seasons where you guys would like to shoot?
Oh my god, just let me travel everywhere. Absolutely. Dream locations. No, the Canaries pretty dreamy when she shot there last. It was
Spain.
beautiful. Yeah.
They shoot a lot of, where is it that they shoot a lot
Cape
of
Town, I'd
fantasy
love to go to Cape Town.
shows? Is it New Zealand? Or am I making that up? Yeah. Oh,
New
yeah,
Zealand.
I'd love to go there.
It's a hell of a plane ride from here, but I would like to go there at some point. Too.
Yeah.
Any actors you would like to see cameo in future seasons? A guest star or something like that. Anyone comes to mind?
Meryl Streep. Helena Bonham Carter. Julie Walters. Viola Davis. Anne-Marie Duff. Give it.
So a who's who?
All of them.
Actresses.
I don't know. Who they play.
I could figure
I'd love them
something
in
out.
there though.
Freya, anybody you'd like to see?
I quite like it being unknowns.
Yeah. What's it like getting to work with a huge star like Henry Cavill every day? How is he on set?
Yeah, it was. Sorry, I'm hesitant because
He
you said huge
he
star.
comes in his Superman outfit. Yeah.
It's
so
always under the girl
always-
costume.
It's
Oh,
always
wow.
under there, and so yeah, that's always a bit distracting. No.
I saw more of Geralt than I did Henry because he was always in the wig. I remember when we went out and he wasn't dressed up as Geralt. I was taken aback.
Did you not realize it was him?
Because it was so weird, just bizarre.
Okay. Freya, I'm going to put you on the spot here. I heard in another interview a couple days ago you said you've never seen any of Henry's movies at all. Has this changed since that interview? Have you seen any of them since then?
No, I haven't been like, God, in my spare time I'm now going to watch Henry. As I'm spending every second of every day talking about The Witcher, I'm now going to watch Henry. No, I haven't. I will, but I really want to see Mission Impossible because I've heard great things about
Oh, you want to see him reload his arms again is what you want to see.
That's what. Oh my God, the whole
it.
world
I have
knows
actually
about
seen that
move.
clip. I've seen the clip.
It's been a meme for about a year now. It's a gift online on Twitter all the time. Does he know you? Does Henry know you haven't seen any of his movies? Did he find that out yet?
I just
Not
don't
yet.
think I think he's so humble he just doesn't really care. Probably. Well, he probably.
I've
probably
only
does
seen Superman though.
Yeah, she's only seen. I've seen the start of Superman.
Well, that's good.
There we go.
If you both could handpick the next big movie or series you'd want to be in after this, like movie-wise, like something like Marvel or DC or something like that, what would you pick?
I want to be the live-action Rapunzel in Tangled.
There you go.
I can
It's
see
in every
that.
interview now. Better happen.
It will. It absolutely will. What do I want to do? I don't know. I want some good script through, and I want to, I don't know, be part of a great movie. I don't know. I want to do a film. I haven't done a film. I don't know. If we're talking Disney, I'd love to play Esmeralda in Hunchback.
You're pretty good at the Hunchback thing, so.
Oi! No, actually, to be honest with you, I could. There you go. I want to play Hunchback.
Marking it down. All right, so now getting to work with Henry, I'm sure I'm not the first person that's going to ask you this question. I know Freya hasn't seen any of his movies. What do you think about releasing the Snyder Cut of Justice League? Have you ever heard about this before? It's a huge thing online.
Not a clue. Is the answer.
Please educate us.
So, Henry played Superman in Justice League.
Yeah.
There's apparently this other 3-hour version of the movie that no one's ever seen before that has never been released, and all the online community is asking to release, for Warner Brothers and DC to release.
3 hours?
What?
Yes. So they have 3
Well, that's a
hours.
lie.
3 hours and 14-minute runtime, I think it is, something
A
like
whole
What is
other
it?
movie.
It's
Of Henry?
that. Of Henry as Superman before the whole
It's just a,
mustache gate
like,
and whole thing and
director's
everything
cut.
like that.
Uncut.
Yes, director's cut.
Oh my God, with the mustache.
Well, he's supposed to
yeah,
not
because
Because they had to
Exactly,
edit it.
they
And it's
took it
all
out.
wiggly, right?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah, Henry
first-
talks about that.
It's really weird.
You
Yeah.
see it and you're
Talks about
like,
that.
what did they
I do know this,
here?
yeah.
Yeah.
But they had to bring a different director in halfway through the movie, and they're like, this is his version of the movie that got released, and there's a whole other director's cut that no one's ever seen.
I want to see it. Oh my God, I bet Henry's begging to see that as well.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the cast is like, yeah, release it, and Warner Brothers and DC is really hesitant to put it out there, so I just had to ask you guys, see if you knew anything about it.
No,
Oh yeah,
no.
we've watched the whole thing. No.
Well, that's all I got for you guys, so I
Amazing. Thanks.
appreciate your time.
Thank you.
It's nice meeting you.
It was lovely meeting you. Lovely meeting you.
I'll wait for Rapunzel, I'll wait for the live.
Yes.
Thanks, guys, I appreciate it.